This year has been challenging and impacting us all on so many different levels, hasn't it? In India, they've been devastated by the impact of coronavirus. Some 2.4 million cases and over 47,000 deaths have occurred. Rajinder is the leader in one of the Child Development Centre communities where we serve. And he wrote to me recently and he just shared a few thoughts. He just pointed out how, again, so many people were not allowed to work. It wasn't just a matter of a few weeks of lockdown, but they haven't worked very much for nearly 4 months. So if they work on Monday, they only get paid for Monday. They're a day worker in fields and brick pits and so on. They work Monday, they get paid. They don't work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they don't get paid. Because of this much reduced amount of work available for them, so many are simply running out of food in their homes. They've got to the stage where they may have food for just another meal, so kids and their parents are going hungry. But Rajinder wrote and he just said, look, thanks for your help. We've been able to continue to deliver food parcels to people who come to our distribution centre, and each week they can get just a small basket of food that's enough to keep them going. On the other hand, something that we're really excited about is that with our partner in India, we've recently closed on the purchase of a 2.5 acre block of land. Kids who would not have been able to get to school, who were not in a safe situation, will now get an education and be safe, and we'll have some sustainable farming there. So this is really exciting. We are so thankful to God for bringing us together with our partner to be able to serve the community and the kids in this way. So please pray for this project. We need favour with our local authorities and so on, etc., as you can imagine, to see this happen. But we know that God's going to do great things through it. I told you recently about our guys in China who have thankfully been able to start visiting and making mentoring trips to the kids in the villages again. During the severe lockdown period, this couldn't happen, but now they're back out in the villages and they've again been just overwhelmed and so thankful for the reception by the kids and their families after such a long break. But the guys were telling me how this was probably their scariest, their most difficult trip ever. It had been raining for days, the heaviest they'd seen for a long, long time, but they still pushed on and made their trip to visit the kids and their families. But they noticed as they talked with the young people that there was a common thread amongst many of them. For instance, Lee, a teenage boy, was saying that he's hated this year. There is nothing in 2020 for Lee to be thankful for. And I was so saddened when I read that note that came through. Nothing to be thankful for, said Lee. I hate this year. Chen wasn't sure how to answer our question at first, but as she thought about it, she thought, well, I love my sister, and my sister has also had to stay home from university. And while it's been hard, I've enjoyed my sister's company. She's helped me with my tutoring. And so Chen could at least see that there were some good things happening this year for her and her family. So likewise, please pray for Chen and others like her who just need to be prompted maybe a little bit to see that there is good happening in their lives. As the saying goes, we're all in this together. Now sometimes I must admit, I wonder, is that just a cliche? What do people mean? And as I've thought about it, I've been reminded that my team and I are not in this on our own. We have always known that we have people with us, that we are being led through this ministry of serving kids. So thank you for your prayers and support. Please continue to lift these kids up in prayer as we seek to help them rewrite life stories and, really importantly, to turn futures around.